Welcome back, team, and we are here for a rare blue level workout. This is an intermediate tier, so if you've done the green levels and you found that you're pretty good at them, welcome in, you're stepping up. If you do well at this one, you'll want to look for the purple tier one. So today's intermediate. If you've got your cardio watch, chuck that on, press start. In 20 seconds time, we're gonna kick it off with shuffle drills. So here we go. Find yourself a little bit of space in your room. I've got some space laterally because a shuffle drill is gonna take 2 or 3 steps, depending on how much room you have. Hopefully you've warmed up as well. If you haven't warmed up, hit pause on this video, go do some leg swings, go do some arm huggers, jog on the spot for a little bit, and then hit play again, because here we go, shuffle drills. 1, 2 steps right, 2 steps left. And with each of these steps, you're gonna reach down, touch here's a word we learned earlier, the contralateral. That's for you, Gold Soul. So the contralateral means my right arm is touching my left foot. Left arm is touching my right foot. With each one. Sounds like a trap. Arm huggers. Like face huggers, right? Okay, and then after this, when the beep goes, you're gonna drop it to the floor, mountain climbers, go. Knee to chest, knee to chest. No rest. The rest comes soon. Mountain climbers, straight arms, knee to chest. And up, burpees, go. 1, count your burpees. It's only short. 30-second rest. Now you can walk around, okay? So that's an introduction to what today looks like. 3 movements. You've got long, medium, short. They go from moderate intensity up to a higher intensity with each one, okay? So we're gonna now, 10 seconds time, grab our invisible jump ropes, and we're gonna hold this for 30 seconds. So let's go. 3, 2, 1, go. Big deep breaths. You can hear me puffing already, that's good. Blood's pumping, oxygen's flowing. And what I'm trying to do in this 30 seconds here is maintain a real nice, calm green zone. We're then gonna go straight here into push-ups. So if you need to do knee push-ups, please do. I'll do knee push-ups first. So plank, bend the knees, chest down all the way up. So the benefit of doing knee push-ups, if you have trouble doing full push-ups, is that you can crank out really good range of motion and a lot of reps. Now up into oblique tucks. So straight out, you're gonna kick your feet up to the right, back, kick the feet to the left, back. Nice. Oh, Nate, that's the proper way to get in position. Yes, Gold. For the knee push-ups, yep. Start off as a flat plank and then bend the knees so that you can keep your shoulders, hips, and knees in a straight line. So that's the number 1 mistake I see with knee push-ups is when people push their butt up into the air. You wanna push those hips forward. And you can do that by squeezing the glutes. If you squeeze the glutes and squeeze the quads at the same time, they kind of fight against each other. All right, shuffle punches, let's go. So that shuffle that we did, down, punch in the air. Shuffle, down, punch. We're adding an extra movement now. So shuffle, down, punch up. The hand that reaches is the opposite hand that punches. So reaching down with the right, left, uppercut. Shuffle, punch. Now, I'm not teaching you how to punch. I'm not teaching you how to fight. What I'm teaching you how to do, get low, get high. Jumping jacks, straight into it. Make sure your hands touch above your head. Wide legs, wide arms, and then down like a matchstick. Wide, matchstick. Down on the floor, you wanna kick sits, kick across, kick across. Keep your hands on the floor, both hands. Rotate, twist, and then take a rest. Nice. Excuse me, burping out that carbonated drink. Grace, we'll see you soon. How you all feeling? You see my heart rate there? Green. Use the rests to make sure your heart rate comes down a little bit, okay? Squatting and kicking. Right now, find yourself some space with room in front of you. 2 rules with squats and kicks. low squat, high kick, low, high. So we're just doing a front kick. What we're doing is getting down nice and low and then kicking up there. Another stream, show us the space. Yeah, cock it, we can do that. No stress. Depending on how we go, I might make a YouTube video actually of a tour of the space here and all the stuff that I've got. All right, we got insanity kicks, dropping down, hands and feet, push the hips up and kick. Cabaret kick, okay? Yeah, we'll do a tour. Maybe though, maybe not this space. Commandos, you're on your forearms, okay? And what you're gonna do, hand to hand into the plank, forearm, forearm. These are called lots of different things by lots of different trainers. So it doesn't bother me. Doesn't bother me what you call it, doesn't bother me what you wanna refer to it as long as you're going down to the forearms, up to the hands, like that, okay? Commandos, planks to push-ups, all sorts of stuff. Now we've got a plank to do, so this is why we wanted a mat. If you've got a mat or if you've got a cushion, you can use it. Pop it down, forearms on that, and then feet out straight. Now, same cues I use for those push-ups that I mentioned before there. Squeeze the glutes and squeeze the quads. If you squeeze both of them, you're gonna find your hips just falling into line in between your knees, ankles, and shoulders. So a bad plank is that. A bad plank is this, okay? You want the hips in line with your shoulders and ankles. You wanna straighten those legs, push the heels towards the back wall, and make sure your shoulders remain over the top of your elbows. Haven't even mentioned your core and how you're meant to be breathing. We can talk about that next rep in terms of cues. We're now gonna pop this back and we're gonna get into one of our favorite holds, or one of my favorite holds, the horse stance. So again, we're gonna squat down. What we're gonna do is pretend that we're riding an invisible horse. So nice squat with your legs, your thighs parallel to the floor. My hands are holding the reins here. My hands are not touching my legs. My torso is as upright as is what's possible whilst keeping my feet flat on the floor. And then I'm breathing into the belly. I'm gonna hold this for as long as I can. If you're just joining us from a green, you're upgraded to a blue, this is tough. You're gonna start shaking. You're gonna start feeling it in the quads, the top of your legs. You're gonna feel it in the glutes, on the back of your legs there. If you need to, stand up and shake it off, count to 3, and then get back into the horse. Holding, 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 3, 2, 1, and up, shake it out. There you go. So that was one round. You've got a full minute's rest here. Grab a drink if you need to. Go get a towel if you need to. If you realize that you need a mat or something for the plank, run off and grab that now. Do what you need to. You used to hold in 3 of the fleet types that, oh, you use that hold in 3 of the fleet types that fly in your station? Ah. Is that like, as in, because you conduct aircraft, right? The pit of the 737 is very, oh, so you have to hold it. Wow, okay. Very interesting. It's good to know that this sort of thing is useful in transitioning into actually like people's professional lives. It's what we try and do, isn't it? Fit for purpose. We try and keep fit for our daily lives. Okay, 2, 1, get the shuffles back in. You know how I mentioned that I did 2 steps? I've got enough room here to do 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Or I could do 2 big ones. Or if I was in a smaller room, like a bedroom or a lounge room, I would just do 1. 1 shuffle, 1 shuffle, like that, okay? So it's completely up to you. 2 for me feels pretty comfortable here. 2 pretty large shuffles. But just keep it up, whatever you're doing. And then we're gonna drop down into mountain climbers. Go. See, that's 1 leg at a time. Knee towards the chest. And then after that, we've got our burpees. Straight down. Lovely burpee. And then take your rest. Old mate orange here. What's going on? Oh, there we go, I see. So how are we all feeling? Check in with me. We haven't gone far into this workout. It's 10 minutes in. So if you feel like you're already at your limits, dial the pace back. You don't have to go so fast. Grab your jump ropes, invisible. The benefit of an invisible make-believe jump rope is you're never gonna trip over this. And so I just want you to focus on landing softly using the calves. See that slight bend in the knees? You're using your ankles and your knees, or more importantly, you're using the calf muscles and your quads as shock absorbers. So we're not locking out the ankles, we're not locking out the knees. They're bending, they're adjusting as they need to. Push-ups. Again, if you want to do the knee push-ups, feet up in the air, down. And if you're gonna do knee push-ups, I want a full range of motion and I want lots of reps because this is gonna be easier than a full push-up. And now we've got the oblique tucks. So left, right, tucking to the left, tucking to the right, and keep breathing. Nice. All right, so from now on, my push-ups are gonna be full push-ups. Just to warm up into the push-up motion. We did that with the knees, but if you're capable of it, let's see you switch over now to full push-ups. Shuffle punches next. So it's that shuffle that we were doing, punching up into the air, okay? So stay with me, team. Walk around the room as you recover too. You wanna keep that blood flowing. Let's go. Down. Oh, punch, I forgot to punch. Bang. Down, punch. We're doing the down low squat, up high punch. Thanks for the follow. How you going? Squat down low, punch up high. Shuffle, squat, punch. Shuffle, squat, punch. Just keep it going. 10 more seconds. Keep breathing. After this, straight into jumping jacks. If you feel like you're at your limit, slow it down. Just bring the speed of what you're doing down. The fun thing about doing these at home, if you're just watching the VOD, no one's watching you. You don't have to feel embarrassed. You don't have to feel like you look silly in front of anyone because this is for you. All for you. And I guarantee you, you keep this up, you're gonna improve. You're gonna find your cardio improves. If you watch your nutrition, you're gonna find your aesthetics improve. You're gonna find all sorts of great quality of life things just by sticking at it, okay? Squatting and kicking. So I love it, being able to reach these heights of heart rates and then recovering and getting back into it. So remember the 2 rules, low squat, high kick. Geordies, thanks for following, mate. How are ya? Low squat, high kick, low squat, high kick. Down low, up high. Again, I'm not teaching you how to kick, so whether or not you do well at MMA after this, try not to concern myself with that because you're probably not gonna do very well if you've never done it before. But what I want you to do is get that heart rate up. I want you to think about opening up the hamstring. It's getting a bit of range of motion in there, bit of good balance. Insanity kicks. Oh, thanks, Geordies. Mate, it's good to have people that appreciate the content. So welcome in to all of our new video viewers. If you're here with Twitch, hello, welcome in, say hi in chat. Okay, commandos, forearms, hands, go. Bring the pace up. Awesome, take a rest. If you're here watching in the video as well, you may not have met me before. I may have just popped up somewhere as a recommended, but welcome in, my name's Jeff. I'm a PT, I've done this, and that's what's helped me, I think, relate with people that are on the same sort of journey as well. So we're gonna hold a plank now. Holding a plank. So when I started in my journey, I could not plank for longer than about 7 seconds. 7 seconds was it. I could hold this, I could squeeze my glutes, I could squeeze my quads. I felt like I'd just run out of energy, and a few reasons for that. Number 1, I was not used to it. Number 2, I had a lot of body weight to hold up. Number 3, what I didn't talk about last time, was my core breathing. So I'm breathing into my belly. Your muscles don't work properly if they don't have fresh oxygen. So in order to hold a big plank like this, you need to be breathing. Super important that you don't hold your breath. You can sometimes get short-term gains out of, hey, Rafavex, thank you. Thank you. You can sometimes get short-term gains out of holding your breath in terms of core bracing. So if you're doing like a massive squat or a massive deadlift, you will hold your breath to core brace that. But as soon as you start getting into a endurance like this horse stance, sitting down, there you go, invisible horse. Thighs parallel to the ground and just hold it and breathe, okay? Hold it and breathe. As soon as you start talking about endurance, you start talking about the aerobic energy system, and that needs oxygen. It's exactly right, Makalito. Breathing is the most natural thing to do in the world, but so many people get it wrong, or so many people do it in an inefficient or ineffective manner. And there's a few things in fitness like that. If you ask a baby to squat, their squat form is fantastic. And because of that, people think that running is an inherently natural human thing to do. It can be, but when a lot of people start to learn to run, it's a little bit later in life and they don't have the correct posture, they don't have very strong glutes, they've been wearing awful shoes for their whole life. And so when it comes to learning running, you'd think running's a natural thing that humans just do, but so many people get it wrong and so many people put themselves into a state of potential injury. So a couple of reasons why we do this here on Twitch is that we want to try and stop misinformation spread. We want to start people thinking about their own health and what they can be doing to improve their quality of life, and potentially have a think about, just questioning everything. Looking at evidence-based sciences and looking at how we can educate ourselves a little bit more with things. So this is round number 3, team. We've got another 25 minutes here, so buckle up. Okay, shuffle drills, go. 1, 2, contralateral reach, down. Build a flow. I want you to feel like this becomes like a natural kind of side skate movement, and have a listen to your footfall as well. If your feet are slapping the floor, again, that's another sign of an ineffective and an inefficient movement. When you're wasting energy on making noise, just the physics of it, you're wasting energy on ineffective movement. The energy's going into your joints and into the floor when it should be going into making you move. Mountain climbers, go. It's also a cause for injury. If you're making a lot of noise with your joints and your feet when you're moving around, there's a little force happening. Burpees. I keep forgetting. Just look up at the screen. Burpees to do. So if you can move around like a silent puma, you want to be a puma like that, and pounce like an assassin beast. Use all of that energy to move you, okay? A lot of potential muscle mass, yeah. You did a double take of asking a baby to squat. Well, maybe not a baby, but like a toddler. Ask a toddler to squat. You'll see videos of that on social media. I got my jump rope, go. You'll see young kids being asked to pick up a bar. They'll watch, you show them a video of a proper power lifter deadlifting, and then they'll go and pick the bar up and their form's just great. And then asking a toddler to squat, they'll squat so low and their feet are flat on the floor. It's great. Okay, full push-ups now. Rogan Josh. Yeah, so right now, I probably need a new pair of shoes. So the shoes that I'm wearing right now, they're Under Armour Tri-Base Rain. And this is the first generation. Under Armour actually sent these to us. Oblique tucks, go. They sent Grace and myself a pair each to evaluate. And the fact that now 4 years later, I'm still wearing the same pair of shoes, I think you know how the evaluation went. The reason why I said I probably want some new ones, they smell a little bit, right? They're a little bit smelly, but also There's a second generation of these out. Now, when you mentioned the Metcons, are they the Nike Metcons? Or the Reebok Nanos, aren't they? So there's three main ones that I'd look at. Let's do the shuffle punches, go. 3 main pairs of shoes that I'd look at for this type of workout, for cross training, for CrossFit, right? So the Nike Metcons, Reebok Nanos, and the Under Armour Tri-Base. They're the 3. And when you look at those 3, the thing you're gonna notice between them, oh, actually no, the fourth one completely slipped my mind. Noble are now a CrossFit sponsor. Used to be Reebok, and now it's Noble. So there's a new generation of these Under Armour shoes. But to be honest, kick sits, let's go. Not sponsored by any of these, by the way, just based on my usage over the years. Ooh, that orange, see, this is slightly off. There we go, slightly off by one heart rate. That turns orange at 145. That turns orange at 146. How you feeling, Lokifer? Are you kicking this workout's butt, or is it kicking your butt? Make an assessment. If it's kicking your butt, it's time to sit in the corner and look at how you're gonna go for a next round. Squat, kick, squat, kick. Good. Let's go. Right. How do you like me to say your name? Rafa Vex? Is that it? Thanks, Beardy. Yeah. So local time 8:30 in the morning. Rafa Vex. Okay, cool. Easy. So if you're watching on YouTube, I do have a live chat here when we record these. So please feel free to jump in on Twitch, twitch.tv/fit for purpose. Kicks, we're doing a cabaret kicks. So I tend to do these workouts in the morning. Sometimes they're a bit earlier than this in the morning. We actually got into some very, very interesting sidetrack discussions this morning. Commandos, bang. But if you're live in these workouts, the cool thing is that you can ask questions. You can say, hey Jeff, that movement, I can't do it because I have an injury in whatever, my wrist or my hips. So what can I do instead? And we can talk about progressions and regressions. Let's go with this plank to do. Down, good, hold it. Here's that all important breathing. So we can harp on about how people do it wrong, but what I'd rather do is discuss what right things to be doing. If you've ever done Pilates, that's a really good intro into core bracing, core control, pelvic floor control, and diaphragmatic breathing. When you breathe in, your belly button should move away from your spine. You want to be pushing your guts down into your body, using your diaphragm to push that belly down and inflate the lungs. You should also focus on breathing out fully. This is what Beardy reminded me of when we were doing the cycling workouts. Beardy and MC Hamburglar reminding us to breathe out fully, get rid of all of the waste products, and your lungs will take care of themselves. As long as you're doing that diaphragm breathing, they'll fill with life-giving oxygen. Welcome in, 814-225 and Built. How you going? Chuck us a hello in chat there, guys. Just because it's nice, and also so I know that you're not bots. I'm going to apologize ahead of time if you aren't bots and I've just accused you of being bots. But when it comes to username numbers, I'm always a little bit wary of that. All right, holding the horse stance, team. You want your thighs parallel to the floor, right? Any lower than that, and it's a bit too easy, you're kind of cheating. Any higher than this, again, a bit too easy, you're cheating. I want you to get the most out of your body that you can. And we grow by stepping out of our comfort zones. There we go, we're sweating now. You're 6'2", 110. 30 minutes a day would be a good workout because that's what you're doing. Yeah, so it depends on what you're currently used to. RAF of X, and it depends on what you're working towards. So to be fair, if you've been doing half an hour a day for the last 3 to 6 months, then your body's gonna be accustomed to that. Your body's gonna be thinking, hey, that's just my standard. I'm not forcing any adaptations anymore. I'm just doing what I normally do. So it's good, it's fantastic that you have something to maintain with, but you're probably gonna find that you plateau very quickly. Doing 30 minutes a day or doing the same thing every day, day in, day out, every week, you're gonna plateau. And where you plateau, like I said, you're gonna be probably a nice, moderately healthy and mobile human. But if you're working towards improvement, you're gonna have to step up the game a little bit. And where you go with that, what you do is gonna depend largely on what your goals are. So if you wanna be a marathon runner, if you wanted to, consistency works, it does, absolutely. And holding something like 30 minutes a day consistently, it means that, you know what, when it comes to, I need to go run 5K, or I need to somehow, my car's broken down and I need to go walk to work, then you're gonna have no dramas with that. That's fine. But I think what I'd like to make a point of is, if you wanna get better at running a marathon, then you're gonna need to start looking at the types of workouts which are gonna get you used to outputting a pretty high level of work for maybe somewhere between 3 to 5 hours. So it's gonna change. The answer to that is gonna change depending on where you wanna be. RAF of X, if you're saying that you're 6'2", 110 kilos and 95 years old, and you're doing half an hour's of work a day, then I'd be like, whoa, good stuff. Because you know what? You've built yourself into a very, very capable human in old age, which can look after yourself. And that's what I think a lot of us forget when we start getting elderly. It's not that you need to deadlift 200 kilos when you're older, but what you need to do is have that strength and mobility to be able to not break your hip if you slip on the back porch on a rainy day. You need to be safe. You need to be confident in your strength as a human to look after yourself. Push-ups, go, full push-ups, bang, let's go. Wanna go next, oblique tucks. Love them, go, right, left, right, left, left. Nice, take a rest. Habit forming consistency helps with other parts of your life too. I'm gonna give a bit of a, we've got some good words in chat. Beardy, Locafer, good advice. Because it carries on. How many influencers have you heard say, mate, you gotta make your bed, go make your bed? And how many of them do you think actually make their bed and actually understand what it means to make your bed every day? It's not about, getting up, making the bed. It's about having a tick box already done before you leave the bedroom. You've ticked the box, so now you gotta go maintain that momentum and get some more things done. You've got tasks to do, you've got habits to uphold, so get after it. So, Karen literally makes the bed while you're still in it. Literally. Okay. That's fantastic. How often do you ruin a good work? Literally. Hey, here we go. Bang, bang, bang. Kick sits. Try and maintain your form. Keep the heart rate up. Good, good. Orange zone. Let's go. Yeah, that's right. You just get out. You're done. Yeah, gold soul. I've been using a system. Take a hit. Excuse me, the burps are coming again. Okay, squat and kicks. I've been using it out. Again, I'm not sponsored, but Todoist is the app that I use. It's a simple task list app, but it also allows you to do subtasks and subcategories and projects. So it can get quite complex, but the reason I use Todoist is because, number one, there's an app on the phone, and then there's also a plugin for my Mailbird mail client, Instantly Kicks, so I can actually just have my email open and my task list open in the same app. And it also ties into the Google calendars and all the reminders and stuff, so it's very, very good. So that's why I use Gold. And yeah, 100%, it feels good. It feels good to tick boxes. It feels good to see those little things animate and disappear off the screen. That's part of it. Yeah. Raf of X, have a great one. Yeah, thank you so much. Thanks for dropping in, thanks for following. If you haven't already, jump into the Discord, because I use the Discord as my pinging system. Today was weird, I had slugs in the gym, so I was an hour later than I normally am. I was cleaning up slug juice. But that means that if people are sitting around going, where's Jeff, where's Jeff, where's Jeff? Oh, I haven't seen a ping yet, okay, he's not live. And when we do special events as well, so if we do some game streaming, which we do sometimes, I'll ping the Discord on that. And then if we do any fundraisers, so quick one, Movember is coming up after October. Movember is something I've supported for about 15, 16 years now. And we're looking at doing another big effort this year. We did $5,000 last year. I'd like to potentially, look, I know I would like to say, because we start a team up, we've got an FFP team, maybe not by myself do 10 grand, but I would be so chuffed if we could, as an FFP team, with a few big hitters in it, if we could hit 10 grand as an FFP team. Man, that'd be a huge Movember, wouldn't it? Huge Movember. I'm gonna hold this while I'm doing my horse dance. I don't know if you were here, Beardy. Movember sent me a gift. Check it out. Movember sent me a gift because we've done so well with fundraising in the past few years. And so they've also got a social media watch on us. So I said, look, we're gonna do some big stuff. So they've got their social teams monitoring the FFP account, so that when we do some big stuff, which I'm hoping we can make some big waves this year. They're gonna repost it and share it on their own socials. So yeah, this you know that this is going up on the wall for Movember. So that's very, very cool. Super chuffed at that. Yes, absolutely, Beardy. Yep. There's that big gap there. I'm gonna make that the Movember mural. I'm thinking I'm gonna do a 1,000 burpee stream. We want to do that one. And Grace also mentioned that she'd love to have a stream on her channel too, where we can do some fun stuff, all in the name of not just men's health. I understand that Movember started as a men's health thing, but I'm looking at not ungendering it, but also just saying, you know what, testicular cancer, prostate cancer, and suicide prevention. They're all important things in society right now. So that's what we're doing it for. A tire flip day. Tell us about it, Beardy, please. If you want to keep it a secret, do it. Keep it a secret and let me know in private. But if you want to self-promo that one now, please do. All right, team. I feel okay about talking about Movember in a YouTube vid, because I think it's important that not just for November, but we remember that these things are issues all year round. So in the name of good health and good fitness, if you're not doing any fundraising activities for them, just remember that you yourself are a human and you should go out and get checked for a bunch of things whenever you can. Mountain climbers, go. It's reminded me that I've got to make a couple of phone calls this week to get some skin checks in place. Burpees, go. Just to get some moles checked out. So get that sorted. And then for us blokes as well, or people that have the plumbing for it, you should go get prostates checked, go get bloods taken, go all sorts, just get checked out, right? Footballer at the team you support was recently diagnosed with testicular cancer. Yeah, rough. One of the stories I like to tell, because he's just such a great human. His name's Gary. Jump rope, go. His name's Gary. And like he is a PT, so technically he's professional competition to me, but I don't give a shit. He's a great guy. And if you want to train with Gary at the Shed, you're in South Australia, look them up. Whenever we did obstacle course racing, he had a team called Team Damaged Goods. And the story is each person on the team had something broken. Something was busted. So Gary himself has 2 fused ankles from a rock climbing incident. One of the lads there is quite clearly, you can see what's up. He's in a wheelchair from a motocross accident, paraplegic, oblique tucks. And then the other guy there is like, you look like a regular healthy human. What's up? So his story, he told me, he went to the doctors one day. He had some shoulder pain, okay? He had shoulder pain up in one shoulder. Went to the doctors, what's going on? They did some scans. Oh, we'll give you a call in a week. The next day, doctor's like, you need to come in now, please, now. Never like hearing that sort of thing. Turns out he had testicular cancer that had worked its way up across the body and into the shoulder. And what happened, shuffle punches, go. He actually needed to have 1.5 lungs removed. It had riddled his lungs. So the reason why he was on Team Damaged Goods was because he was running, get this, he was running and finishing obstacle course races with half a lung. So, you get people out there, oh, I'm too lazy to go for a run. I'm too lazy to do that. I'm too lazy. Like, there's no bloody excuses, all right? We've got old mate Graham here in a wheelchair that he designed and built himself, climbing ropes, strapped into an aluminium steel wheelchair, okay? He's climbing ropes in a wheelchair. We've got old mate Lungs. He's running races with 25% the cardiovascular capacity that you have. And we've got Gary with fused ankles climbing up and over walls. So that's what I loved. I loved about those guys. I loved about that team. It was just the grit, the determination. Yeah, exactly. F cancer. That's what I've got. I got this one. Where is it? It's on my weight vest here. Beauty. There you go. Squat and kicks. Let's go. Squat and kicks. Down. And that gets me pumped. So if you're halfway through your workout now, you got 3 minutes left, right? 3 minutes of this workout left. Think about people out there that are doing it tougher than you right now, that are actually, you know what? They're going through some poop. I'm trying not to swear for YouTube videos. And all you have to do is a couple of burpees, right? So yeah, no complaints. You're probably in a nice air-conditioned room. You're not out in the cold. You've probably had dinner the night before. Yeah, exactly. 2 burpees. I can do that. Yeah, I can do that. Let's go. Bang. Faster. Nice. Let's go. We're in a plank to do. And you know what? Just for the hell of it, because we're gonna plank. How's this gonna work? Here we go. Plank. Just because we're gonna destroy some demons today. We're gonna squeeze the butt, squeeze the quads, balance, breathe. So this is the last plank of the day. Make it a good one. Put something on your back have one of the kids sit on your back. Hold the plank, come on. Wait for the beep. I don't even want to look at the timer. I'm just gonna wait for the beep because I don't know how long's left. And you often don't know. You don't know what's coming ahead. So we've got to fight through it anyway. There we go, nice. Okay. One more, and you're done for the day, team. This is a blue level. We're not messing about now. So, torture horse. Thank you very much, Mikey, for showing us this one. We're gonna now hold it in front and squat. This is the most intense torture horse you can do because not only are we working the quads and the glutes, shoulders, core. Always push yourself outside of the comfort zone. You've got 18 seconds left, team. If you're not doing something that's going to impress yourself, then think of what you can do next time to really push. Shoulders are burning. 3, 2, 1. It's just missing the candle underneath your butt. So if you don't drop too far, it burns your butt. That was a good one. That would be one of my favorite rare tier blue workouts. So thank you so much. I won't leave you here for too much longer, but we touched on some pretty interesting topics throughout that workout. Not only are we talking the physical health, we're talking, some good mental tricks to remain healthy throughout the day. So hopefully you can take that into the rest of your day or evening, whatever time of day it is you're doing this workout. Thank you so much for checking this one out. If you liked it, if you felt like that was a good amount of effort, check out some more blue ones. Or if you want to tone it down for either a deload week or to your own ability levels, check out the greens for a more entry-level workout. And then the purples are your epic tiers. They're the ones that are there to truly challenge you. We do them once a week. So find the collection that's good for you, and we'll see you next time. See ya.